Here we are on Marvel Rivals Infinity issue 24, at the conclusion of the Cities of Heaven arc. In the last issue, after all of the hurdles, troubles, and difficulties thrown at Luna Snow, she finally arrived at the Chi Hive, ready for her performance. Late, but better late than never. However, with the immortal dragon Xiao Lao now released, the Chi Hive ended up being burnt down. So what is Luna Snow going to do next? Well, let's jump into Marvel Rivals Infinity issue 24 to find out. The first thing she does is call a rickshaw to take her someplace else. The driver asks where she's headed and she says, "I'll tell you on the way." He drives off, Luna Snow giving him a string of directions as they race through the city. The driver jokes that Luna Snow really knows her way around. She replies, "Mister, you have no idea. She has spent a lot of time walking around Kunlun alone, trying to find the Chi Hive, so she's become very familiar with the city." As they pass through the market, Luna sees someone in the distance, none other than Dr. Doom. Not a Doombot, but the one and only Dr. Doom. He's asking a stall vendor if he's seen a Doombot around, giving out a threat. "Tell me now, or I will crush all of your produce into a bloody mess of zest and pulp." Luna Snow races past in the rickshaw. She lifts a sheet to reveal that she's been hiding the Doombot's head that she found previously. As they pass, she can still hear Dr. Doom complaining. "Where is that poorly programmed daydreaming fool?" The Doombot worries that it's been discovered, but they make it past Doom unnoticed. As they race on, Luna also spots Peni Parker and Spider-Man. Penny sees Luna and says, "Look, Spidey, it's Luna Snow. Say, did I ever tell you?" But Luna cuts her off as she is currently in a rush, and she replies saying, "Your grandmother was a big fan of mine and listened to all my records when she was young, 50 years ago. You've told everyone, Penny, many times." As the rickshaw speeds ahead, Luna narrowly avoids a huge pothole, the same one she fell into before facing off against Mark the Giant Squid alongside Daredevil. Next, she races past Bucky Barnes and Namor. Bucky has a song stuck in his head and sings it out loud as they walk, including lyrics that reference Hydra. Namor gives him a quizzical look. Bucky replies that all of Hydra's programming is gone. He promises that to Namor and adds that it's just a very catchy tune. Next, Luna passes Hulk and Angela. Last time we saw them, they were in the midst of a massive fight. Now, they appear to be napping under the statue of the immortal dragon. This is when Luna asks the rickshaw to stop. When she gets off, she casually picks up some jackfruit, takes a quick bite, and then jumps back in the rickshaw with the Doombot and continues on. She then spots Cloak and Dagger. She quips, "Have I ever told you there's a difference between a lane and an avenue?" referring to when they accidentally sent her to the wrong location and into the hands of the Doombot. Cloak quickly responds, "Hey Luna, have I ever told you about Peni Parker's grandmother?" clearly poking fun at both Luna and Peni Parker. Finally, they arrive at a bar she's been to before, the same one where she had a drinking competition against Wolverine. She says, "At least I know this place is hungry for some entertainment. The bartender practically begged me to stay, so let's get this party started." Luna Snow enters alongside the Doombot, and Galacta watches from the cosmic realm, cheering Luna on as she observes the events within the bar. She did it! She rocked out for hours until the wee hours of the morning. On her third encore, she began to sing a very familiar song, the same song that helped to break up the fight between Bucky and Namor. Up on stage, Luna Snow performs for all of our favourite Marvel Rivals characters. Rocket Raccoon, The Thing, Bucky Barnes, Namor, Jeff the Landshark, Squirrel Girl. The crowd is going wild. Someone even shouts towards The Thing, "Show us your thong, Thing!" referencing the Hellfire Gala photos. Even Mantis, Star-Lord, Groot and Loki show up to watch. Star-Lord is so impressed that he even questions the cassettes that his mum left him. Luna Snow's album was left out. He can't believe it. We then see Wolverine still at the bar, drinking. The barkeeper complains. He told Wolverine he could have free drinks for the night, but he didn't know he'd drink this much. "I have a wife and baby dragons to feed," he pleads. Then a familiar hand joins Wolverine at the bar and tells the barkeeper to relax. The next round is on me. Peni Parker finishes telling Iron Fist once again about her grandmother being a Luna Snow fan. She clarifies that she's not talking about a young, hot grandma, but an old grandma who was totally into Luna Snow. Iron Fist seems completely mesmerized, saying who could blame her, as he watches Luna perform. Captain America, joining Wolverine at the bar, jokes, "You'd think I'd get tired of hearing this song about me? You know what? I never do." Finally, Luna Snow finishes her performance. She thanks everyone. "You've been a great audience. Good night." And that concludes the City of Heaven arc of Marvel Rivals Infinity. Let me know in the comments whether you enjoyed the Cities of Heaven arc and whether it's made you want to play more Luna Snow in Marvel Rivals. And if you're still craving more Marvel Rivals content, then make sure to check out my Marvel Rivals playlist or check out the rest of my channel where I upload content just like this every single week. But for the meantime, peace, peace, peace!